Hey Libra, welcome to your reading for the month of February 2025. My name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot, and we're going to be taking a look at what the month of February has in store for you. But before we do that, I want to talk about something that is really close to my heart. So if you want to go ahead and skip to the reading, you're more than welcome to do so now. But if you want to learn more about what you can do to help those who have been affected by the LA wildfires, please stick around. I live in a county that is neighboring LA. I have friends, I have family that live there, so this is really personal to me. But I'm sure that a lot of you watching this video have also felt the incredible amount of sadness that all of us here in California are feeling, which is why I wanted to share some ways that you can help those who've been directly affected by these fires. I can tell you from firsthand experience that there is an immense need right now in LA for things like hygiene products, water, non perishable foods, clothing, blankets, and so much more. And these needs are honestly going to extend long after the fires are actually put out, just because there are going to be so many people that aren't going to be in a position to rebuild immediately. One beautiful thing I will say about LA and Californians in general is that we've really come together and shown out for our neighbors in terms of volunteering and donating. It's been really beautiful to see, and I just feel that now more than ever. We are going to need to come together and support one another as a national and maybe even global community. Um, so, with all that said, I've included some links to some organizations that are actively taking donations right now to help those affected by the wildfires. So, if you want to check that out and donate, um, that would be wonderful. Um, and if you've made it this far, I really appreciate you taking the time to listen. Now, let's get into your reading. All right, Libras, let's take a look at what messages come up for you guys. Spiritual Team, Divine Feminine Tarot, what messages do you have for the Libra Collective for the month of February 2025? What messages do you have for the Libra Collective for the month of February 2025? Okay. All right, what do we have? Strength in reverse. Okay. Queen of Cups reversed. Two of Swords. King of Cups upright. And the Devil. What the heck, Libras? What's going on here? What is going on here? First of all, we have a pair with Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. This could be you and a partner. This could be you and a parent. This could be you and a child. It doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic partner, but typically when I see two of the same suit in court cards come out, this could be a romantic partnership. Okay. What else is going on here? This could also be two aspects of yourselves. Okay, this could be you now, let's say, a little bit more mature, a little bit wiser. Maybe you're a little bit older. Usually the kings represent age ranges from, what is it, I think 40s and beyond, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 40s and beyond. So maybe you're a little bit of an older Libra. Not necessarily has to be true. You could be an old soul. Maybe you're just very mature for your age. And also, you don't have to be a man to identify with the King of Cups. You could be a woman, you could be non-binary, you could be trans. Gender in the tarot does not necessarily translate to our gender identities in real life. These are just aspects of our personalities and character traits, okay? And I think this is a perfect example of that, because the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups in reverse is what I'm getting in terms of like two different parts of yourselves. I feel like there's almost an immature side of you or a younger aspect of you, like think inner child, inner teenager, inner 20-year-old, okay, whatever, that isn't quite as mature or experienced as the King of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups is anywhere between 30s and 40s typically, but this could just be a younger aspect of yourself. For some reason, I'm picking up like inner teenager, inner 20-year-old, something of that, excuse me, of that nature. Someone who's a little bit more rebellious, someone who's a little bit more open to experimenting in their life. Does that make sense? Because we have the devil card here. I feel like there's some kind of temptation that has you guys thinking, I could go this way or I could go this way. Which direction do I want to do? Do I want to do what I know is right? Or do I want to play around and be a little naughty? Example, maybe you guys are tempted to have an affair with somebody. Maybe this is someone from your past that's popping up, that's looking pretty good. I will say though, Libra, the discipline here is not very strong. So a lot of you guys are really struggling with a decision of like, I know the right thing to do, but the wrong thing to do just looks so damn good. Now, it doesn't not have to be an affair. It could be something as simple as like, I just want to binge and eat cheeseburgers every day this week. You know damn well you're on a diet. You know damn well you're trying to work on your fitness. Is eating a cheeseburger every week a good idea? Hell no. You know better. So just think of it as that. Again, it doesn't have to be anything like, destructive as like an affair, but it was just the first thing that kind of popped into my mind. Now, some of you may indeed be going through something that's very destructive to your life, potentially with this devil card. That is what the devil card is. If you don't learn to kind of separate yourself from those temptations or those things that keep us stuck in bad habits or bad cycles, you end up moving to the Tower card, which is the card that comes right after the devil card. Okay, so this is a warning. It's like, hey, you could absolutely choose to play around, but you might also may fuck around and find out afterwards. So just keep that in mind, Libras. Like, what are the consequences of this decision? Can you live with them? Something to think about. Let me pull some cards from the bottom of the deck. Oh, Six of Cups reversed. What did I say? Some of you had somebody coming back from the past or something from the past coming back around. This could be an old lover. This could be an old lover. Six of Cups in reverse talks about things from the past, not being able to let go of the past. Hoo-wee. Some of y'all could be tempted. Now, this doesn't mean that you're in a relationship with someone and you're thinking about having an affair. This could also just mean you have someone coming back around from the past. You are totally single, but you know this person is not good for you. Okay? You know damn well this person is not good for you. Six of Cups reversed also talks to me about possibly like your inner child, because Six of Cups talks about innocence. And since it's in the reverse, this can talk about the inner child in us or the inner teenager in us that still occasionally pushes us to make bad decisions or decisions that aren't necessarily, healthy. Okay, we have the Magician reverse. Yeah. I mean, it's giving everything I already just said. Someone could be really trying their hardest to get you to come towards them. I'm not saying this person is using magic. They could be, especially if you are in the spiritual world. Someone could be doing some work to get you to come over. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this person is just maybe manipulating the situation, using their charm in a very unhealthy way. Okay, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They know that this shit isn't healthy for both of you, but they still want to play around. Yep, watch out for that. Knight of Wands in reverse. Be careful of making impulsive decisions, Libras. I know you guys don't typically fall in that category of maybe some other zodiac signs that tend to be a little bit more impulsive, but I feel like some of you guys could have that in you. Knight of Wands in reverse also kind of reminds me of Mars retrograde, which we are still going to be in that energy until the end of February. So Mars retrograde could definitely be bringing back some old lovers for you. Five of Swords. Okay, and Nine of Wands reverse talks about lowering that guard, being more susceptible to temptation, to things we know that are not healthy for us. Okay, I feel like some of you guys you have a very strong conscience and you know damn well like this is not healthy for you. A lot of you guys are trying to stay strong, but unfortunately this strength card in reverse and this nine of wands in reverse tell me that there is a lot of temptation weighing on you. So you are really going to have to like step up your game mentally. Like your discipline definitely needs to be fortified here, because I feel like a lot of you guys are very tempted to sway the other direction. Okay, just something to think about. What are the consequences that could come from this? Is this going to disturb your peace? Is this going to ruin your chances at getting a job in the future? Is this going to ruin your health? Is this going to mess up any other relationships in your life? Okay, maybe your family really didn't want you seeing this person. um Maybe this was an abusive relationship, whether that's, mental or physical. Excuse me, I should have said trigger warning. It just came to mind. So again, it's just Libras, really, really try to stay strong as best as you can. Talk to people, who support you and love you. Maybe they have some ways or tactics that you can use to like keep this person at bay. Blocking is always a good option. Blocking is always a good option. I don't know how good blocking would be if you guys live near each other and you see each other regularly, but I'm just saying, like, do your best. Do your best. I know it's hard, because the devil is strong. The temptation is strong. Okay. And I think we're all feeling a little like just worn down from life in general. And so, like, any opportunity to make ourselves feel like even a minuscule amount of happiness or joy or pleasure, like, I think a lot of us are like open to just be like, let me just feel good for the moment. Let me just pick up this bottle. Let me just call that ex. Let me take that shopping spree. Okay. Listen, we all have our thing. Libras, I'm telling you, like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Wait until March. Wait until you've got a bit of a clearer head. Wait until Mars retrograde has gone direct. Okay. Give it some time. Stay in this. I don't know. The Two of Swords can talk about also like blocking. Okay. Being like, no, I don't think that this is a good thing. No, I need more time to think about this. I'm going to withhold my energy from you, so on and so forth. I would say wait until the end of February, beginning to mid March. See how you feel then. You might feel a little differently after Mars goes direct. Okay, that is what I'm seeing. I'm going to go ahead and close out the reading with a oracle deck. Spiritual Team, Citadel Oracle. What final messages do you have for the Libra Collective for the month of February 2025? What final messages do you have for the Libra Collective for the month of February 2025? Let's take a look. All right, we have the guide, inheritance and correction. Interesting. I feel like there is definitely something guiding you. Again, it just depends on which guide you want to follow. Do you want to follow the more mature guide, or do you want to follow that little devil sitting on your shoulder over here? This could also talk about prayer. This could talk about asking your higher power to kind of remove any type of temptation from your path, okay, to show you the clearer path. So for you guys who do work with higher powers, I feel like prayer, meditation could be really important to you at this time, just to make sure that you are doing things that are going to be healthy to you, your life, your mental state, your emotional state. Okay. Some of you guys have a guide that is working overtime to like protect you from this energy. So I would say prayer, your spirituality is definitely going to be playing a huge part in getting you through this. Just listen to this inner voice over here, this mature one. Okay. Let's see what else. We have the puppeteer, explanations and apologies. Yeah. The puppeteer and the magician in reverse is definitely what I was getting from this person. If this is a person, like, this person is really, like, they really know how to get to you. They really know how to manipulate you. or whatever this situation is really knows how to manipulate you, whether it's shopping or a person, you know, a drug, okay, whatever it is. This really knows how to get you to consider going to a place that is not healthy for you, especially when you're like at your lowest. Again, I said the Strength card in reverse and the Nine of Wands reverse. So you guys have been through a lot, and I'm sure a lot of us have. I definitely know I've been through quite a bit as well. And sometimes, like, when we're down, like I said, you just really kind of gravitate towards things that will make you, like, pick you up, like a little pick me up. Oh, there's no harm in this and that, but it's very easy to get excuse me, sucked into overindulging, especially during Mars retrograde. Like, we tend to overindulge. Like, people talk about Venus or Venus retrograde, but Mars retrograde can be just as destructive when it comes to overindulging. Mars is the planet of taking risks. Okay, so taking risks with our bodies, where that means indulging in things that are not good for our bodies or overexerting ourselves to the point of exhaustion or injury. Can talk about overindulging in sexual activities with the wrong partners or multiple people. That's not, you know, being safe or taking the proper precautions. Okay, so Mars being somewhat of an impulsive planet, especially when it's retrograde, it can feel a little misguided or misdirected. It's not a channeled energy, it just feels a little chaotic. I definitely feel like we are more prone to doing things to hurt ourselves in the long run or taking risks that will not necessarily be in our best interest in the future. Does that make sense? All right, final card at the bottom of the deck, we have the Cartographer, Crossroads, and Exploration. Like I said, a crossroads here with that Two of Swords. You guys are trying so hard to figure out, like, I think your life direction in general. And so this temptation kind of coming in is a bit of a distraction from the reality of life that we're facing or that you guys are facing at this point in time. Some of you guys may be in a very transitional space in your lives. You guys are trying to map things out literally. You're trying to figure out like where you want to take your life. Maybe you're starting from scratch in terms of career, or maybe you guys just moved to a new city or whatever, and you're kind of just trying to figure out your life, or maybe you're considering moving. But either way, I feel like there is a transition happening in your life, and something that felt maybe what's the word I'm looking for? Familiar. I wouldn't say like safe, because I don't feel this is safe, but it does feel somewhat of a like a comfort zone. It just feels familiar to you. You know this person, you know this activity, you know this substance, and you know how it makes you feel, and you know that you can get a certain feeling from it that maybe feels a little, you know, a little bit more comfortable to you guys, because the rest of your life feels a little scary. Does that make sense? So for that, I would say just, again, discipline, discipline, discipline. Okay. Consider the consequences of making a decision not in your best interest. And sometimes stepping outside of our comfort zones, even though it's scary, is actually an indication that you're heading in the right direction. All right, Libras, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Please leave a like and a comment. Maybe share with another Libra if you feel that this resonated for you. Please also don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. And I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I really hope to see you guys next time. Bye.